welcome back. This is 100 Baby episode 73, and we are gonna have a baby this episode. I'm kind of excited. It'll be our first baby of generation 2, and you know, it's gonna be exciting. I apologize, I have candy in my mouth. Not very professional, I know, but see, I bought some Redskins today. If you're not Australian, or even if you are, you might not know what they are. They're a kind of more old school candy, I guess. I used to eat them at the school discos. I know. The fact I use the word disco there should probably give you a good indication of how old they are. And I know they don't particularly have a very politically correct name. I'm aware of that. But they're pretty much like a raspberry chewy lolly that everyone loses their teeth on. No, really, they're kind of hard and they get stuck in your teeth, and I have some in my mouth right now, because I bought some. I went to the store today because we're having a staff meeting at work tomorrow, and I was like, I kind of like, and my boss asked me to pick up some, like, chocolates and stuff to go hand out with the agenda, and like mints and stuff. That, well, he didn't say, he just said get something for people to eat with the agenda, something silly, something fun, whatever. It was not that rude, but like he just said just get something to give out with the agenda, pretty much. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I stopped by the shops on the way home, the supermarket. Also, we'll get back to that in a second, but yeah, I stopped by the supermarket and I bought some Snickers and some Minties and some Milky Way chocolate bars. And I bought myself a packet of Redskins because I was like, wow, I want some candy in my room. So that's what I did. And then I'm like, wow, I'm going to eat one. And then I'm like, wow, I'm recording. Oh, well, that's fine. We've got some in my mouth. So that's that. So, fun fact, what do you call the thing in the supermarket that you put all your groceries in when you're pushing it around? In Australia, we call it a trolley. But I've heard that is not what everyone else calls it. So, I'm curious, what do you call your trolley? Or, I think Americans call them a shopping cart, but we call them a trolley. So, let me know, what do you guys call them? I don't really know why we call them a trolley. It might be a brand name. Like, I know how a lot of people call, like, a vacuum a Hoover. Because, like, the hoovering. I don't know. Because it's the brand, a Hoover. This is all the fun, exciting stuff you get to, like, learn about when you're an adult. I promise. It's really exciting, guys. And, yeah. So, I don't know. What do you guys call it? I'm curious. We all have so many different names for things. And I forget that sometimes. Especially when I'm recording. Because one thing, like, that I'm always very conscious about, because I've known about this one for a while, is thongs. In America, that's a type of underwear. In Australia, it's a flip-flop. So, what an American calls a flip-flop. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going out in my thongs. People are like, whew, that's a bit racy, isn't it? I'm like, no, they're shoes. So I always try to be conscious of that, but I obviously don't know all of the differences. Being an Australian, I don't know what all Americans use, or other countries, so I apologize if I ever offend anyone, or you have no idea what I'm talking about. You could probably Google it. What does an Australian mean when they say this? I know we've also got a lot of slang. I know, I say it a lot. I say, like, heaps, or, like, I don't know. We've got a lot of slang. You can look up Australian rhyming slang. It's a lot of fun. One of my American friends was impressed. He said it was, like, an unofficial language of Australia that everyone knew but no one taught, and he was impressed with it. We have a lot of slang. I feel like the British do as well, but Australia comes from Britain because we're like convicts, similar to how America was. If you're familiar with that story, it's fairly similar in Australia, but we still hang out with the Queen because I think she's a cool lady. I don't know, I have heaps of respect for the Queen. I watched a documentary on her. That's like all I watch. I watch documentaries a lot. I watched a documentary on her, and she's went through a lot. And all I'm going to say is she is a cool lady, and you guys should give her more credit. She's a cool old lady, and I would not mess with her. Like, 10 out of 10, love the Queen. I don't know. That's probably really irrelevant, but that's fine. We're working on it. We're gonna try to like work on our woodworking too. That's what we're also gonna work on, because we need to start like making proper things with our woodworking so we can start selling them for money. At the moment, we're not going to be making much profit off what we've got. So, also gonna talk about it now. Name suggestions if you like. I've already got some for let me just see. Y, X, W, and V. I know this because I did up some little cards. You'll see them later on when we're naming our children, that have some information about the plants and a photo of a plant, and we'll talk about it, and it'll be fun because we're naming our kids after plants. And we're going back up the alphabet. So if you want to give me any suggestions, you're more than welcome. I would love to hear them. Get them in soon, because I must admit I'm a little bit ahead. I think when I'm recording this, the most recent episode that aired was when the kids went camping and Zoe wasn't even I don't know. Was it that one? I'm sorry, I'm chewing my lolly. That's another one. We say lolly instead of candy. Or sweet. But yeah. Yeah, or the one where I aged them up. So pretty much like, yeah. I'm a little bit ahead in my recording, but I had to get ahead because like, I don't know. I felt kind of bad when I was sick and stuff, and so I'm trying like to not let that happen again. I don't know. I know you guys were like really supportive of it, but I feel like I probably should try not to let that happen again. Also, talking about me, and like not posting stuff regularly. Don't worry, no changes in the schedule planned right now. Sorry, I'm just talking while we wait for like Zoe to give birth and something interesting to happen. But I was thinking about going on a holiday. Nothing like too major, but like well, kind of. I thought it might be fun. Whenever I go on a holiday, I always visit my mum. And she lives in the capital city of Australia, which is not Sydney or Melbourne, in case you're curious. It's Canberra. And my mum lives there. And so I visit her pretty much every Christmas. Because I don't live in the same town as my mum. I moved away when I was 17 for various reasons that I won't go into. But I visit her every year. We still talk on the phone and stuff, so it's not like I'm only talking to her once a year. But I was thinking I might want to actually go on a real holiday. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year or sometime soon-ish. I don't know. Haven't quite decided where I want to go or what I want to do. I was kind of thinking maybe like a resort up in Queensland or something. I don't know, because like I don't have my passport, but then I considered, well, maybe I should apply for my passport and go somewhere there. But I really don't like flying, so I'm like, and I don't like boats either. Or else I'd probably go on a cruise. But I don't like boats. I get very seasick. But do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, that made us an okay-ish amount of money. Also, look at all this stuff we have. I forgot we had all this cool stuff. Oh man, that's exciting. I'm gonna hang some of it up. We probably shouldn't though, should we? Because like, we need to like get on with that baby popping. That's okay. We'll do it anyways. When do I do stuff that I should do? Oh gosh, I can't put these all out at the same time because they're a different object. That's irritating. EAY. They're in the same slot. They should go up in the same thing. Oh well, I'll survive. I'll manage. That's okay. I quite like the Easter eggs. I think they're cute, and I love holidays. We'll put my ice cream down. We'll put that there. We've already got an ice cream, but it doesn't hurt to have another. We'll put our postie cards down as well, because I like postcards. But yeah, I was thinking of going to places. I'd probably, if I go somewhere... Oh, and my paintings! Oh, I love my paintings. Yes, this is what we want. Where do we want to put these? We want them somewhere we can see them a lot. I feel like I might put them down here. That's a good choice. Because we'll have our photos up here, which I still haven't done. We've got some plants. Ooh. Look at us. Strawberry, blackberry. Well, I know we want the bird of paradise, because that's a good plant. What else do we got here? Rose, they're pretty good as well. Strawberry, blackberry, chrysanthemum, carrot. What's this? Grape. Holly. You appear to be offline. Please check your network connection. Oh, it's storming and my internet's dropping out. That's good. It's okay. It shouldn't affect my recording. I don't have enough space. Oh, man. We're just gonna have to... We'll deal with that later. I don't want to deal with that right now. We've got some extra plants now, though, guys. Ooh. Okay, so we can evolve that once we get our gardening up, which is pretty cool. Oh, it upsets me that Jace is old. Why are you old, my boy? I'm sorry, Jace. I don't really have time to hang out. I'm kind of waiting until I give birth, which I think will be fairly soon. I'm thinking it'll probably happen, I don't know. Sometime. Why can't I click on this fridge? Oh, it's okay. It's just taking a while. We're gonna get some leftovers. We're not gonna cook anything. That's kind of a lot. We won't worry about that just yet. We got our eggs. They look very cool. I love them. It kind of irritates me that she sits here. I'm also gonna sell this because I think that's stopping them from cleaning it up, and that's annoying me. It looks cute, but it's annoying me. So we're gonna get rid of it. But yeah, so holiday suggestions. Where would you go if you could go on holidays? I'd probably be interested in like a historical place because I quite like documentaries. Like that's really my jam. I really enjoy a good documentary, and I also, what else do I really enjoy? I don't know. I quite enjoy documentaries. I guess we can maybe hang out with Jace. Invite to brainstorm. We can have a bit of a chat. We need to get our social skill up. Although we probably should have, I don't know, invited a baby daddy over or something and worked on that. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll manage. We don't need to. Because that could have dealt with our fun as well. But that's fine. Ooh, the romance festival. If we weren't tired and, like, about to pop, I would probably go to that. Or maybe we should go anyways. Actually. Oh my goodness. She just... What the heck was that? My child. Okay. So how pregnant is she? That's not flashing. So she's not gonna be, like, popping as soon as we head there. So let's go. Let's go to the romance festival. I'm ready to get my romance on. I think it'll be fun. This loading screen's taken a while. There we go. And we need to go to Planet Hoonipop. Also, the candy, it's gone from my mouth. Don't worry. It's the other half of it sitting, like, you know, on my desk. Also, my office is totally almost ready to move into. I've got my PlayStation, I've got my TV, I've got my bookcase, I've got like all my owl statues and most of my decorations up. I want to get some frames for some prints I have and hang them up. And I'm thinking I'm going to scrap the sun catcher idea where I was going to put sun catchers all through the window. Just because, like, I don't know, curtains and stuff. And, like, I'm probably just going to mainly be in there at nighttime when I'm recording and stuff. So it's like, yeah, you know, but that's okay. Also, I can't believe it's raining. Also, I can't believe I didn't know that. I should have just looked out the window. Like, what an idiot. But that's fine. We can hang out in the rain. Why can't I collect any of these? This kind of irritates me, but that's fine. We already have all these. Which is kind of a bit rude, but that's fine. Oh, it's Alice! Oh my goodness, she looks so cute. I didn't give her that outfit and her, oh, but how are you doing? Let's throw some paddles at her. That's cute, huh? There's not really many men around, is there? I suppose, Alice has kind of ate them all up. That's okay. I need to put some men down. Actually, I'm going to do that in between episodes. I'm going to put it on my to-do list right now. And it's going to get done. Do you know why? Because I have 4 days off work this week. Put men down. That'll make sense to me. Or I'll be like, what? What men am I doing? Like, who am I putting down? Like, that's a bit savage. Like, I know they're, you know, intense. Or maybe you don't like some of them. But, like, you don't need to put them down. That's, like, rude. Oh, man. So we're still not giving birth? Like, what is this? Like, seriously. Just go to the toilet. Actually, no, don't use that toilet. That's the common folk toilet. Come here, use the fancy talking toilet. Because that's what you deserve. The fancy toilet. You know what I'm saying? She definitely deserves the fancy toilet. I considered getting her one in her house, but they aren't unbreakable, and that does not fly for me. You can't have a breakable toilet in the 100 baby challenge. And they're showering outside. See, I like this shower outside thing. I think it's funny. To an extent. Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny. But if you're playing, like, a challenge, like a serious challenge, like, imagine, like, a really heavy story-based challenge. Like, I feel like a lot of my series are more, like, haha, funny challenges, and we don't take things too seriously. But I know a lot of people have, like, really serious challenges, and you're, like, trying to get screenshots or, like, record a shot, and there's some standing there naked. You would be like, delete, delete, delete. Like, I think it's a funny interaction, but I think they need to tone down the frequency of it, because I play an I'm Surrounded by Idiots challenge on my Tumblr, if you didn't know. You can go check it out there. But I post a lot of my Sims showering outside, like a lot, because it happens all the time. And I post it less than it occurs. Like, I probably only post about half of the showering outside photos, and, you know, just random townies do it out on the beach. They're just having a shower. I'm like, what are you doing, guys? And they're just having a shower, and it's a fun time. Sorry, Alice, we're kind of, like, pregnant and stuff. Who's in my house? Jace is still here. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I love you, buddy, but we, like, have to kind of, like, do the thing. Speed through the night so we can give birth, because if we don't give birth this episode, like, one, I already spoiled to Riley that we're having a baby in this episode, because it was like, yeah, in the episode I'm about to record, bracket 73, I'm about to have a baby. I don't think I said those exact words, but I don't want to be a liar in case anyone else reads that comment. There we go. And then we didn't have a baby. Like, that would be... Ooh, that would not be good. We're going to send her alone because I'm not really interested in that. I tried to, like, I just chose the names I liked out of the plants. All of our name suggestions are also by Riley, because she is amazing and our name suggestion queen. If you guys want a turn, though, you can suggest some. But and we'll have a look at them as well. But I'm still going to choose my favorite, no matter who suggested it. I don't know, not favorite, but it also depends on when I'm recording, because as you just heard, I'm quite ahead. So, you know, if you want to suggest some, you should probably do it. But that's, like, what I'm saying. But Riley's got me covered for the next, like, 20 names, probably. No, not that bad, but she's got quite a few, and I really appreciate it. So it's a girl. Our first baby's a girl. Okay, so we're going up the alphabet. So we're naming this child Yarrow. Okay, here we go. Another girl. And so we're naming our next baby Zigwa. Okay. Oh, praise we only had twins. I prepared for triplets. I put 3 name cards in that. So I'm going to age them up, and we're going to talk a little bit about names. Oh, okay. We've had our baby. Thank you. Let me into build mode. I suppose I can't put these kids outside in the rain, can I? That's unfortunate. But also a lie, because they're going out here. Oh, God, I'm the worst. I don't know why you guys put up with me. I really don't. So this one here, this is Yarrow. So we're going to age you up first. So, oh God, you're annoying. We're just going to zoom out a little bit and listen to the docile tones of rain. Oh, Demetrius. Oh, is this Demetrius's children? Are they vampires? Oh, I didn't bring up my trait randomizer. Let's just go for, I don't know, inquisitive. That's not going to give me any benefits. I feel like it doesn't really matter with the toddler traits. Like, if you randomize independent or angelic, that's great. But I feel like if you're not randomizing, you just choose any of the other traits, like, it's not going to matter, you know. Oh my goodness, though. This child is adorable. This little vampire creature. Let's go for silly. That'll do. I'm just going to pick random ones. Also, I feel like they should probably be blonde, not purple haired, but that's fine. One has blue hair. Not really sure why. Also, I was going to talk about the names. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I get to do a baby creator sim. It's been so long since I've done a creator sim for this game. Oh, I'm excited. Look at all these gifts. We're going to make so much money. So I'm going to save. So, Yarrow. I'm going to bring this picture up. Do you see it? I think you should. I did these little cards. So this is what a Yarrow looks like. I also didn't bring up the picture myself. I just put them into OBS, so I can't actually read what I wrote because it's too small for me. So Yarrow likes to grow in full sun. It's happy with any soil. You should plant it around springtime. It can get about 36 inches high. It is edible, but I'm going to do full disclaimer here. Don't eat random stuff you grow. Like, just don't do it. Check with your doctor if you have any allergy stuff. It is used as a medical herb in teas and stuff. But as with all herbal remedies, just advise caution and just don't eat it because I said it's edible. Do your research. Talk to like a herbal medicine professional. It's edible, but don't eat it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it is used in herbal medicine and as an anti-inflammatory and an antiseptic. In certain ways, you have to like set it up in certain ways so it's not like, whoa, you know, you can do that. So that's a Yarrow. And next is Zigua. And Zigua is actually a watermelon. So it also grows in full sun. It likes well-drained and sandy kind of soils. You can grow it after the frost. Pretty much you plant it after the frost. If you live in colder climates, you can plant it indoors. Maybe a month or two beforehand, you're planning to like sow it and stuff. So you can do that and you can start it off in a little plant and transplant it to outside. The size varies. There's a lot of different kind of varieties, but they can have a 10-foot radius. So one, if you want to go plant one of these, don't talk to your parents. If you're an adult, you can do what you want, but don't plant anything without talking to your parents. Two, yes, it is edible with allergies permitted. So if you're allergic to watermelon, don't eat it. But if you're not, feel free to have some Zigua. Fact, the Zigua is commonly known as watermelon. Now, it's not quite a watermelon, but see, I can close my little thing. I remember these facts. But the Zigua is, watermelon was originally called a Zigua, and I think what's happened, this is just from what I read, is it's still called a Zigua in more Asian countries, and so I think what's happened is the West has decided Zigua's a bit too hard to pronounce, and we've named it a watermelon because it's watery and it's a melon, you know, and that's what us Western folk like to do with culture and stuff. I can say that as a Westerner, but we do stuff like that all the time, I'm not gonna lie. But but we decided it was a bit too hard, and so the West, I feel, this is just from what I read and interpreted it, that the West culture has kind of grown it and kind of adapted it, and so the Zigwas you maybe find in Asian countries are a bit smaller because they're probably less genetically modified to be bigger. A lot of things in the West are genetically modified to be bigger, so because people don't want to buy like a little thing. So the Zigwa melons are usually quite smaller, and I feel I didn't actually. I'm glad I just saved because we just crashed. We maybe just crashed. I don't really know. My game's not responding. Yeah, it's crashing. Yeah, I got the circle. That's good. But yeah, the Zig was quite small. This is why I saved, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I hope it wakes up, but it probably won't. But yeah, the Zigwa, small. But yeah, that's all I had to say on the plant. I'm going to reopen my game, re-age up these kids, and then we're going to have a creator sim at the end of this video. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you found my plants factual. If you're interested in kind of like continuing this kind of thing, like, here we go, show it off again. Yarrow. Can I move it around? Yeah, I can. And the Zigwa. Meow. If you found it interesting, like, let me know, because it took me a little while to do up, but probably not too long now. I know, like, what to do with the template and stuff. I don't know, now that I've got, like, a Photoshop template. But if you find it interesting and you do want to, like, learn more about the plants and stuff, let me know. I want to know if you guys like it, and I don't want to talk about a plant for, like, 5 minutes if you guys really aren't interested. But I thought it was a fun idea. So thank you for the suggestion on the theme, Riley, I believe. It was my idea to do weird cards, but that's okay. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!